motion, let it fly through it. It's some motion, got my do-rag on. By the motion, let it fly through it. It's some.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rodney, and what is good? What's up, you guys? It is time for Graphic Design Tuesdays. I know I have not done like one of these like in forever, but I'm back on schedule. I have a schedule on how to do my YouTube videos, and this is included. So Graphic Design Tuesdays are back. Yeah. So for this week's video for Graphic Design Tuesdays, I have decided to talk about 5 things you need to have starting off as being a graphic designer. Now, a lot of graphic designers have different ways that they start off, but I just want to tell you about five things that are very, very important that you need to start off your journey. Because when I started off in this, I didn't have anybody to like coach me and tell me, you know, this is what you use, don't do this, don't use that. If you do this, all your files could be gone, or, you know, all types of stuff I didn't know that I now know that I want to tell you guys, especially graphic designers and photographers, videographers, any person that does like any type of thing creative. This is especially for you. Let's go ahead and get into this video. 5 things you need to have starting off as a graphic designer. Let's get into it. So the first thing you need to have is a computer. Now, of course you need a computer, but there are different types of computers, and every computer is not built for some of the stuff that you save, or some of the stuff, or some of the different programs that are out there. Especially you're a graphic designer and you do a video and you do motion graphics. A lot of people's problems when it comes to motion graphics is that they don't have the right amount of memory on their computer. And when having memory on your computer is a very, very important thing when you're like in the graphic design field, video field, photography field, because it basically makes or break your quality of your stuff. If you have a computer and it doesn't have too much, you know, RAM storage on it or anything like that, then you'll always find yourself, I know I did when I first started off, you always find yourself deleting stuff, and then, you know, you always find yourself, you know, having to move stuff around, and then you can't find what you need when you need to go find it because you moved it around. And that all comes with not having enough storage on your computer, not having a graphics card, the right graphics card on your computer. A computer is very, very important, but it's just the right type of computer that fits. There are all types of articles out there if you want to know what type of computer to get with software graphic design. There are all types of articles out there, but all I know is that MacBooks work the best when it comes to like doing graphic design, video work, photography. It does the best. To have some type of backup hard drive, computer, online hard drive or something, because anybody that knows technology has its own mind, has its own thought process. It can cut off at any moment. It doesn't care about what you have on your computer, especially you have like a lot of files on there that commit to your portfolio and things like that. And you know, once that stuff is gone, if you don't have it backed up or anything, then you know you're shot. All your work is gone, except for the ones that are out, you know, on, you know, in the internet, out in the world, except, you know, ones that your client have. Yeah, having some type of backup plan is always a must. For me, I have 2 computers. I have a MacBook and I have a Windows. My Windows is my backup computer just in case my MacBook goes wrong. 3 is to have a backup computer. Having a backup computer is a blessing. I can tell you it's a blessing. Just a quick story. A couple weeks ago, actually, my MacBook screen had cracked, and I had clients that I had to get stuff for, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do. But I remember I had a second computer before I got my MacBook. I had a Windows computer. I still got it now. But having that second computer really was a blessing, because my my Apple appointment wasn't until like the next week, and I have a window time of 3 to 5 business days, and like all my clients was not going to have their stuff in the window time that I provided with them, because my appointment was like all the way next week. So me having that second computer saved my life so much. Get a second computer if you cannot afford one. Then if you know a friend that has a second computer, borrow their computer until yours is fixed. I'm telling you, having a second computer is going to bless, especially if you are in business. It's always safe to have a second computer because it'll always get you out a lot of stuff when your main computer has some type of malfunction on it. The fourth thing you need to have as a graphic designer is friends that are doing the same thing that you are doing. Meaning, if you have friends, if you're just not starting off in graphic design, whatever you're starting off in, and your friend has been in it, and you know somebody who's been in it longer than you have, then like link up with them, like be with them 24/7, ask all types of questions. Like, you're going to need them, especially when you start having clients or you start doing certain type of projects. You're going to need them to ask questions about certain things that you do not know. It's very, very important, as I said this on my Twitter a couple of weeks ago, that it's very important as creatives that we network, because together we are stronger. We make each other stronger when we're all together. And the only way we can do that is if we talk to each other. And that's what I've basically been doing. I've been getting in people's DMs like, hey man, your work is dope, blah 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 blah. You know, I would love for us to, like, you know, be friends, you know, blah 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 blah. And the only reason why I do that, because they might know something that I might not know. Just for example, a couple weeks ago, I had a book cover I had to do. Now, I have never done a book cover before, so I was very, very confused about dimensions and, you know, spine dimensions and all stuff like that. So I knew one of my friends on Facebook, she's been in this thing longer than I have, so it's like, you know, I need help. And she was like, okay, this is what you do when it comes to book covers, blah, 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 blah. And with the help of her, I was able to get through that project. So always having people in the same field as you are doing helps out a lot, because, you know, they're always going to be there answering your questions, and you're going to need that, especially when you're starting off, because you're going to need to ask a lot of questions. Don't be a graphic designer or whatever you're doing that don't ask questions. You need to always ask questions, especially when you do get their attention. Make sure you keep it by asking them questions, things that you need to know. The last thing you can have as a graphic designer is some type of music subscription or music in general. I literally don't know anybody who does any type of visual work without music, because literally I have to have music playing or something playing while I'm designing. It really helps you, it helps your creative juices flow. A lot of songs, I know for me, classical music is like one of those things that really help me design. Classical music and SoundCloud and classical music. SoundCloud and classical music are the two things that really help me design. I also have a Spotify subscription, as you guys do know. You can look at some of my playlists on there, as I said in my last video. But music literally helps you design better. In general, helps you design in general, basically. It's something about music that gets your gears and your creative juices really, really flowing, because every time I, you know, turn to classical music, I always, for some reason, always get a really, really good design. And I love classical music. I don't know, I'm kind of weird when it comes to music. I really love classical music because I was in band. So I think that's why I love classical music. So I'm always listening to that while I'm designing, and it helps out a lot. So yeah, having a music subscription service or SoundCloud, whatever, is the last thing you most definitely need as a graphic designer, whatever you do visually. That is it for this week's Graphic Design Tuesdays, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed all 5 of my tips that I gave this week. If you did, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, you guys. Also, right beside the subscribe button is a bell right beside it. Just click that notifies you every time I have a new video that comes out. That is it for this week's Graphic Design Tuesday, you guys. See you guys later. Bye.
Stunning with my do-rag on by the ocean. Let it flap in the wind. In slow motion, got my do-rag.